Most men think weakness looks like emotion. They think weak men cry, show kindness and sensitivity, but that's not what makes a man weak. A man becomes weak when he avoids responsibility, when he refuses self control, when he stays passive, when he constantly escapes reality instead of confronting it. And the dangerous part is, a lot of men don't realize it's happening to them because weakness rarely shows up all at once. It happens slowly, quietly, through habits, patterns, comforts, and distractions. And over time, a man slowly loses his edge, his discipline, his focus, his direction, and eventually he doesn't even feel like himself anymore. So now he's asking, why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel weak mentally? Why do I avoid everything? And most of the answers that we get online are not insightful. It's either be more masculine or express yourself more. But nobody really explains what weakness actually is. So let's talk about it. And more importantly, how to fix it. The first thing that makes a man weak is avoidance. A weak man escapes. A strong man confronts. And this shows up in everything. Avoiding difficult conversations, avoiding responsibility, avoiding discipline, avoiding growth, avoiding truth. And the crazy part is, a lot of men don't realize how much energy avoidance steals from them. Because when you avoid something, it doesn't disappear. It stays in your mind, sitting there, waiting, creating pressure internally. And eventually, that pressure turns into anxiety, frustration, and mental exhaustion. I've experienced this myself. There were seasons where I knew exactly what needed to be handled, conversations I needed to have, changes I needed to make, disciplines I needed to build. But instead of confronting them immediately, I delayed, distracted myself, told myself I'd get to it later. And over time, I can feel it weakening me mentally because avoidance causes internal pressure, and internal pressure will drain your confidence. So, here's your first challenge. Stop running from what you already know. Handle one thing you've been avoiding, one conversation, one responsibility, one difficult decision. Face it directly because confidence grows through those challenges. Now, here's the second thing that makes a man weak: lack of self control. Strength without self control is instability. And this is one of the biggest issues men are facing right now: impulsive behavior, constant distraction and lust, anger, scrolling endlessly, no discipline over appetite, emotion, or attention. And if your impulses control you, you're not truly strong because real strength is internal first. Anybody can look strong, anybody can talk tough. But if you can't control yourself when temptation, pressure, or emotion hits, you're unstable internally. And instability eventually destroys discipline. I had to learn this myself. There were moments when I realized my biggest enemy wasn't another person. It was my inability to consistently control myself, my focus, my habits, my attention. And once I realized that, everything changed because you stop blaming the world when you realize self-control is the real battle. So here's your second challenge. Take control of one area that's controlling you: your phone, your lust, your distraction, your habits. Choose one area and begin mastering it intentionally because disciplined men become dangerous in the best way. Now, here's the third thing that makes a man weak: passivity. Passive men slowly surrender their lives, and this is happening to a lot of men right now, waiting to lead, waiting to grow, waiting to change, waiting to start, waiting to become disciplined, waiting for confidence, waiting for the perfect moment. But life keeps moving while they wait. And eventually years pass with little change because passivity feels safe in the moment. But over time, it destroys momentum. I've had moments in my own life where I knew I needed to move, knew I needed to step forward, knew I needed to take responsibility for my growth. But hesitation kept me stuck. And the longer I hesitated, the heavier everything fell because action creates momentum. Passivity destroys it. So here's your third challenge. Move on something immediately, not tomorrow, today. Something you already know needs to happen. Do not overthink it. Just move because men become stronger through action, not endless thinking. Now, here's the fourth thing that makes a man weak: constant escape. Escapism weakens men slowly, and modern life makes escape extremely easy. Scrolling, pornography, gaming, and I'm not saying gaming is bad. I love games, but when it keeps you from advancing in life because you'd rather play the game than deal with reality, well, that's a problem. The endless entertainment, the constant stimulation, and none of these things feel dangerous in the moment. That's why they're dangerous, because slowly they pull a man away from reality, away from discipline, away from stillness, away from growth, and eventually the man loses the ability to sit with himself honestly. I've had to confront this personally as well. Moments when I realized I wasn't actually resting, I was escaping, avoiding pressure, avoiding stillness, avoiding what needed to be faced internally. And escape always feels easier in the moment, but it weakens discipline over time. So here's your fourth challenge: reduce escape intentionally. Spend less time numbing yourself and spend more time confronting your life directly. Sit with your thoughts, read your Bible, pray honestly, train your body, get moving, build something meaningful, because growth requires presence. Now, let's bring all this together. Weakness is not emotion. Weakness is avoidance, lack of self-control, passivity, and constant escape. That's what slowly weakens men internally. But here's the good news: strength can be rebuilt, not through pretending to be tough, not through fake masculinity, but through discipline, responsibility, confrontation, self-control, and alignment with God binds all this together, because a grounded man becomes strong differently, not loud, not performative, stable, focused, disciplined. And before you go, I want to ask you something. Which one of these do you think is weakening men the most right now? Avoidance, lack of self-control, passivity, or constant escape? Be real and drop in the comments below, because there are a lot of men silently struggling with these things right now. And if you've overcome one of these areas, how did you do it? Let us know in the comments as well. And if you want to build stronger discipline, focus, and self-control, download Discipline Over Desire, Mastering the War Within. It'll help you take control of your habits, your mind, and your life. And I have the link in the description below. And if you're serious about growth, I want you to join the King's Forge newsletter. Weekly breakdowns on discipline, masculinity, purpose, and spiritual growth. And I'm currently over 100 issues. So download the app to see all the previous insights if you wish. And the link is in the description below as well. And subscribe if you're serious about becoming stronger internally. All right. We're going to come here, but we're not going to stay the same. We're building each other up, because this is what we do. Remember, real strength starts within. Build it.